Guys, we need to talk about that direct yesterday, man. You guys see that thing yesterday? I mean, I don't know if you guys have you heard of Mario? He's character. Wears wears overalls, big red hat, little Italian dude. Says "It's a me" a lot. Yeah. So there was a direct yesterday celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary. He's kind of a big deal, a little bit of a big deal. And it was pretty cool. There was some neat stuff announced in there, and I want to go through it all and then talk about something I've seen kind of bubbling under the surface here off to the side because of it at the end, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some downvotes because of it, but I need to say what I need to say. All right, so merchandise, lots of Mario 35th anniversary stuff coming up. We've got some new Puma shoes that are styled after Mario, which look amazing, and I really want to get them. There is the Monopoly and Jenga Mario sets, which have already been announced and released. I actually saw them at Target last night. There's the new Black Milk clothing inspired by Mario, the Lego Nintendo Entertainment System, and the Mario sets that have been reinforced and re-advertised and are still out there and still way too expensive to purchase. And honestly, the thing that I'm probably going to end up buying for my kid, the It's a Me Mario action figure from Jakks Pacific. It's pretty cool. It's like a giant Mario. I'm pretty sure it talks. I would hope it talks, at least. So that's the merch coming out, as well as actually some Mario 35th anniversary merchandise coming to Nintendo New York, as well as some Splatfest themed stuff featuring the Super Mushroom and the Invincibility Star that went on sale yesterday and sold out yesterday. So if you got one, good for you. If you didn't, you're like me. I didn't get one either. But there's also some other stuff coming out that is not exactly game related, but is tied into other games. So it's not directly Mario, but we're going to get a Super Mario themed furniture in Animal Crossing New Horizons next March. There's going to be the aforementioned Splatfest featuring the Super Mushroom or Invincibility Star in Splatoon 2. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to have a Super Mario Bros. Event coming up. There's going to be a 35th anniversary special Ninja Speedrun event in Super Mario Maker 2. If you play Mario Kart Tour on mobile, you're actually going to be able to play as 16-bit Mario or 16-bit Donkey Kong Jr. from the original Super Mario Kart, which is pretty neat. And then on the My Nintendo website, if you complete certain missions, you'll be able to redeem those to get a Nintendo Mario 35th anniversary pin set, which is pretty cool. The Disney pin collector in me is looking at that and salivating, and then the reality of it is I'm not going to do it. That's just, I got to accept that. From a game perspective, we're going to work our way up to the big announcement, but the Super Mario All-Stars, the Super Nintendo game that released back in the 90s, has been released for the Super Nintendo Online system. So if you have a Nintendo Online account and you have the Super Nintendo emulator, Super Mario All-Stars is there, and that includes the remakes of Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2 US, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and Super Mario Bros. 3. 4 fantastic games. Okay, 3 fantastic games in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, but they look a lot better than they did on the original. We are getting a game called Super Mario 35, so if you have played the brilliance that is Tetris 99, Super Mario 35 takes that and puts a Mario spin on it, where you're going to play against 34 other players, and as you play through the levels of Super Mario Bros., enemies you defeat will be thrown to other enemies' stages, so you'll have to deal with them. I look forward to it. I'm going to be awful at it because I suck at the original Super Mario Bros., but that's okay. It's going to be fun because Tetris 99 is a wonderful time, and I can't foresee this being any different. This is Nintendo at their best when they take something old and plus it up. Now, there is a caveat to this because this game is only going to be available until March 31st of next year, which really sucks. I'm hoping that Nintendo looks at this and sees usage stats and decides, hey, let's keep it through the next fiscal at least. Let's run through that. We are finally getting the remake of Super Mario 3D World for the Switch, which if you have not played it, and let's be honest, only 13 million copies of the console sold worldwide, so chances are you didn't play it. Super Mario 3D World is a brilliant game. It's a ton of fun, lots of neat power-ups in it, and this actually gets something called plus Bowser's Fury, which we don't know what that is yet. That comes out February 12th of 2021. There's going to be a new Mario Kart at Home set, which is pretty cool, and as a parent I look at it and I just see dollar signs because I know this is just going to be expensive as hell. I know I've seen some people say it's going to be around $100 a set online, and yeah, I mean, it's neat. So if you played any of the AR games on the original 3DS, or have played any AR games on your phone, that's kind of what this is. You have remote control Mario Karts. that you can control with your Switch, and they have cameras involved in them, and you actually get to paint out and draw your own courses. And I think that's what, when you saw Mario covered in purple paint, that was him creating the course that's going to be run. There's checkpoint gates and stuff like that you can set up. This is like Labo 2, like Nintendo Labo 2.0. It's pretty neat, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's making me want to clean the house a little bit so I have room to play it. We're also getting a Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch, which is supposed to go on sale in November of this year for $50. This is an update of the classic Game & Watch hardware from the 80s, so this is going to include the original Super Mario Brothers Lost Level game, some clock interaction stuff featuring Mario characters, and then a remake of the original Game & Watch ball game featuring Mario instead of Mr. Game & Watch. But now, let's talk about the big one, and that is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, the worst-kept secret in gaming. The one everyone and their uncle knew about. This is a compilation game featuring Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy. This is a big deal. It's getting a limited physical release, which, if you are familiar at all with Nintendo's Anniversary Collection, shouldn't surprise you at all. This is exactly what happened on the 25th Anniversary All-Stars that was released for the Wii. It's going to be around for a limited time, and it's going to be around digitally for a limited time, and it's going to be, again, through March 31st. And again, I'm hoping that digitally, at least, they look at it and say, hey, let's just keep this rolling through the next fiscal because people want to buy it. But it's Nintendo. Nintendo does some weird stuff. This is pretty cool. We're getting some upgrades to specifically to Sunshine. Sunshine's going to be in widescreen. It looks absolutely stunning. Galaxy looks like Galaxy, and and then there's Mario 64, which is where a lot of the vitriol I'm seeing is coming from online. And I want to talk about that real quick. If you guys pay attention to game news, you saw that recently there was a person who put up a version of Mario 64 online that was just visually stunning. They took the original code, remade it to look better, and put it up online for people to play. And Nintendo said, "Can't do that," and hit him with a C&D, and he had to pull the game down, which sucks because it was years of hard work that went down the drain. Especially when you look at what we got in the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection, you compare the beauty of what this guy created to what Nintendo released, and I can understand the initial reaction of being, damn the man, how dare they do that? But let's be honest here. Nintendo's allowed to protect their IP. Just flat out. I know a lot of people want to look at Nintendo and say, oh, they're so wholesome, they're wonderful, they're great. Nintendo is still a company. They are a corporation at the end of the day. A corporation that is currently flush with cash, like Jean-Ralphio flush with cash. They have so much money right now. They can afford to protect their IP. Now, I would say, honestly, if this guy had gone after Star Tropics and had remade Star Tropics and made it look gorgeous, personally, I'd have been ecstatic. And I don't think anyone at Nintendo would have batted an eye. That's not an IP that they're going to look at and say, we need to fight tooth and nail for this. He remade Mario. It'd be like if I released my own Batman comic. Yeah, DC would be mad. Warner Brothers would be pissed, and they'd have every right to be. I understand people being upset that what we're getting with Mario 64 isn't as nice looking as what this guy created, but I also think it's a bit of an unreasonable expectation. If you look at what Nintendo did, specifically with the Zelda re-releases on the 3DS with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, those visuals didn't get updated. They got plussed in other ways, and I think that's probably what we should anticipate now for Mario 64, is some plussing in another way. Would I have preferred a fully HD remake of Mario 64? Sure, I mean, who wouldn't, right? But we also have to pause and realize that this is Nintendo's IP. They can really do what they want with it. They're not beholden to anybody. They have a track record of this is what they do when they do remasters and re-releases. They plus the experience, not necessarily the visuals. And yeah, I mean, I feel for the dude that got the C&D. I wish he hadn't. I wish Nintendo had taken his work and said, hey, rather than a C&D, we'd really like to pay you to use this. I think that would have been great, but it's unfortunately, it's not what happened. I hope good things happen for him, and I hope he's able to build a career out of the hard work that he did, because his work was impeccable, his work was stunning, but when that work is impeccable and stunning and it's someone else's property, you have to expect it, unfortunately. And I don't see Nintendo using the C&D in this case similar to how Disney did it back in the 80s. You know, when they were hitting childcare centers that had a painting of Mario or a painting of Mickey or Winnie the Pooh up on the wall, and hitting them with a cease and desist. This is a little bit different. This is something Nintendo actively had in development, and that was just Disney being dicks. Just, you know, don't be a dick. That's really what it comes down to. And it's cool if we have differences of opinion on this. Like, I'm coming at it from a completely different perspective than a lot of people do. That's fine. I don't fault any of you for the opinion you have. It's cool. Like, we're allowed to have differences of opinion. That's kind of the beauty of this entire medium. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm sure this video is probably not the opinion that most people have, and that's fine. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. I am going to ask that we do try to keep it respectful. I will delete comments that are just putting me on blast or attacking me or anything like that. It's not fair. It's not fun. I'm perfectly happy to have a discussion, and, you know, a difference of opinion isn't a bad thing. It's just a difference of opinion. We're allowed to have those. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what we can do better, what we can do more of. If you enjoyed the video and you have not done so yet, please do consider subscribing. And while you're there, ring the notification bell. We're trying to do multiple videos a week, and having people, you know, subscribed and actually watching the videos is a good motivator to do so. We've got some good stuff coming up this weekend. It's Avengers Day, and I'm looking forward to that coming out. I can't wait to play it. So yeah, until next time, guys, I've been Jay. Play more games, stay square, and we'll talk to you soon.